Hey Donna, how's it going,
Hey,
girl?
Natanya, how are
I'm
you?
doing really well today.
Yeah, just today, I need to talk about that. Everyone, thank you again for joining us. A timeless moment. Timeless moment is whatever threw up in the air and dropped stick. That's what we're going to be talking about, right?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you? So,
Sounds good.
yes, all right. What does that mean? All right. Like,
Hmm.
what's going on? It's sunny outside. It's summer. Like, what's going on with you?
Well, we're in July already. Honestly,
She's
it was
on.
just yesterday, it felt like the 1st of July. And now, look, we're almost halfway through.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So this is what it tells. This is what it's telling you, that we have to make the best of everything. Timeless moment. Make the
moments.
best of everything from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
Cheese and peas.
Yep. So, boy,
What's going on for the summer? What are you doing? Any plans? What's going on?
well, I do have a lot in stored. Some I can talk about, and others.
Well, no, I mean, want to hear the ones you don't want to talk about. Okay, you know me already. I don't want. I want the secret stuff.
You always want the juicy things. Then why?
Because I mean, I'm juicy, Donna. Oh,
Oh,
God, that's so
what?
corny. That is
Oh my
so
God.
corny. That yeah, this is where my kids are gonna say, "Mommy, you're not funny." Yeah, that was corny. I saw the part that my kids are always talking about. Yeah, it was just there.
You know, I have a few barbecues to go to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one is in London, Ontario, and a few others going up north.
You want a barbecue? Not go skinny dipping. You're not going.
There's
to
a pool. Okay, it's like a
dipping?
pool party. I don't know about the skinny dipping one, but it might draw a lot of attention. I'm gonna want to draw a lot of attention for myself.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Or
Come to think. Hold on there. We'll backpedal for a second. Drawing attention. Why isn't it that you don't like being drawn attention? Listen, it's us being on this video. I'm gonna tell her what people in our audience. I had to wring her arm. Like I had to literally choke her to get her on screen. Like I don't get it. It's not that we're drawing attention. For me, it's something that I got used to over the years because I've been doing it for so long. But geez,
I know.
maybe get a joke. Maybe I was like a joke, you know, but it made me not be funny. I remember once I was doing it, I was interviewing somebody and I said to Natalia, hold the camera for me, right? And she did a great job, but then I wanted to just, afterwards I wanted to just go around the place and I accidentally put the camera on her. I've never seen anybody duck and run so fast.
That was the very first time around the very first time. I was feeling so good doing, taking instructions and everything else. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. It's so funny. I do photo shoots, I do all that kind of stuff, but sometimes this moving thing, I don't know what it triggered. And it's like, oh my goodness, I just literally freeze. Isn't that
you freeze. No, you freeze and drop at the same time. You know what I'm saying? When people light your fire, your skin catch a fire, you have to jump and roll. That was her. Like I was in awe. I was like, what? And this is when the time that I was just getting to know you.
It's true. You were thinking, like, oh my God, you look so gorgeous. You're great. You're this. And then I'm like, girl, you're not really getting it. Like, no, don't even.
No, you know what?
Really,
I didn't get it, but I didn't force it either.
No, you didn't.
Because it's not for me to understand. As long as you're dealing with your shit, you are dealing with your shit. And I can't say your shit is different than mine, right?
But listen, we're talking about skinny dipping. You're talking about skinny dipping. I know,
but I just had to talk about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Get it all out. Like,
yes. Skinny dipping. So have you ever been skinny dipping? Yeah. I have. And I have never been. So how was it?
Oh God, it was so refreshing.
First of all, was it in a pool or was it in an ocean? Where was it?
It was, I can't even remember where in Jamaica it was. It was like a private beach. I almost even went to Indianism. You always hear about Indianism in
I've been,
right?
I've been. Yes.
Which side did you go on?
No, I went outside. Like I'm a watcher, I'm a voyager. I went to the ramping shop. I was on the beach watching everyone. Like,
but what about you?
I was fully.
You see what I'm talking about?
I said, but there's a difference between you and I. I'm a voyager. I like to look at stuff. That's just how I am. But before we go to that, talk about your experience, please.
Yes, and it was really nice. It was very earthy. know.
You went back to the way you were
Oh,
coming.
I'm telling you, when I said back to whatever.
The way she was presented in this
Yeah,
world.
but it is really nice. It is really.
Do you okay? So do you think it's a mental thing?
There's some
just
people who don't even care. Like, you know, you go to Miami and they have different sections, right? And you walk through and it's like, you know what, bear it all. But I think sometimes culturally too, you know, we have the stigmatism, or we've been taught, whether it's girls or boys, sometimes, you know, cover yourself, you
shame,
know,
right?
shame and all that. So I think that sometimes is a part of it. And then there's just some people who are just nudist. It's just in them. They don't even know how or why, but it's just in them.
You know, I think I could do that, you know, but I've never had a partner that was open enough to do something like that.
Well, you don't need no partner to do it. Just friggin' do it.
God damn it.
Do it.
Right.
Yeah, just
do it. I can do it. But when I went to Hedo, I went twice. The first time I went was with my girlfriend. She's a travel agent, and we went there to give reviews. So that's the first time we went. And I remember we were walking, because I mean, I've been to different clubs here, so I've seen people naked. And as I said, I like to watch. And we're walking, and there was this guy, this goddess of a man, not very good to look at. But from his neck down, I mean, we're walking, it's like, and you know, she had her, you know what I mean? And it was like amazing. And then the girl said, oh, you know, there's two sides for the beach. You have the pool. They have a pool that normal people goes to who didn't like the other side of the pool. So we watched the one side and we went to the other side, and we spent like maybe a good 15, 20 minutes running and just gawking, and they were just having fun. It looked like there was a team or a group of people from the States that was over there.
Right.
And they were having a ball naked, and I was just smiling and just watching the whole thing. Then we went to the beach.
Okay.
And the beach had people just walking around naked. We stayed there, but it was more workish for her, and we had lunch and stuff. But then I went one New Year's Eve, and that's when I went to the ramping shop. But I was at the door there. You had to be naked to go into the ramping shop, right? Okay. I was ready to go naked to go see, but the girls that I was with, they were, oh no, but I was at the door watching. But so we never really go in, but I was definitely watching, and it was a very nice experience. It was a really nice experience, but yeah, but you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna, you know, there's a nudist beach in Toronto, I think in Hamilton. So, yeah, I'm not gonna take her with me. I'm gonna go by myself.
Oh, well, take me with you. I'm ready.
What we've been so seductive on screen. Well, my girl,
why you want me up here?
Yes, you know, I definitely do that to people.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
But yeah, well, I would love to hear people's experience. Have you ever been to a nudist beach? How do you feel about walking naked, no matter what your body type is or what society deems what is sexy? Very, you know, true. Because at one point I put on so much weight, and at one point I was like, oh, it was me, and I had to stop all of them. So listen, my girl, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. You know, again, we have choices. We can either fix it or I'm okay with, but I'm okay with it now because my partner is fine with it. But it's not because it's not because of it's him. It's how I feel about myself. And I mean, so when I talk, this wasn't even what we're going to talk about. Who the hell we reach about nudists? Why are we talking about nudity?
I have no idea. Jeez, I'm like, this is what happens every time we get together. And it's just amazing. I just love it. We go from one thing to the next to the other, and it just feels so
you know, there's something to keep up with us.
I know.
Get used to the show. Get just used to how we're going to be bantering. Just get used to us being just switching up because, you know, we're talking about summer and then we're talking about nudity. You know,
I tell you something. We're so used to structure, you know, and I never did well with structure. I just really never did. Never. I really didn't.
Me not like structure.
Me neither. So you know what? We're just here, free-spirited, just being ourselves with all of you. Self. I mean, what more can you ask for?
It's true. Authenticity. Authenticity.
Good. That's good. Gosh, we went from what are we doing for the summer And there are times when I just say, you know what, I'm just taking it one day at a time.
That's
Because do you realize sometimes things just come up impulsively before there's things you plan, and then the things you plan, it doesn't really go that way.
Never.
And it's all right.
Yeah.
You know, some people it's like that this time that, and I'm like, I can't. We have to full joy every single moment.
Every moment.
Every moment. Don't let it
moment,
pass you by.
Every moment.
Every moment. If there's something you want to
Do
just do it.
Do it.
What is it? Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, seriously. Just do it.
Listen,
just do it. And we want to hear about it.
Tell us
and if
about
you
it.
want some support and some encouragement, we're here to give it to you, right, Donna?
We are here to give it to you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Yeah, I need to talk to you about the nudity. I definitely want to definitely visit that. But in all, spirit, I mean summer. What does people usually mean? We've been on lockdown for so long. Like, I don't know if people know what's going on. I hear people talking about they're not going to go to Carabana because of the shooting and because of COVID. I want to go. I love that culture. I just like to just find a place to sit down and watch the music and the people dancing and the energy, because the energy don't get nice. But then again, I do not want to live in a fear factor, and I'm refusing to live in that state.
I agree.
Because so many people say, "Oh, I'm not going to go there because of da." Listen, if I have to go down there for myself this year, I'm going down there for myself this year, and just catch a corner and just people watch and listen to music and drink some coconut water and call it a day.
And you meet so many people and people who you haven't seen probably in so many years too, which is a beautiful thing as well. And sometimes you just need a change.
Definitely.
Sometimes you really need a change.
Definitely.
Get in your car, go do something you have not done before, or something you've always wanted to do.
And you know what?
This is the moment to do it
right here,
now, right here. And right now.
And then that's what we're always saying. I've always said, I want to do a lot of things this year. And I'm going to tell you, to be honest, I've done a couple of different things that I've never done. Because I think I wasn't sure if I was talking to you or somebody else. But every time, Facebook gives you memories of everything that goes on. And I'm going to tell you, for the last 10 years, every time at a particular time and month, or even let's say give it a couple months or a couple weeks grace, I'm doing the same exact thing. The same exact thing.
Me too. Oh my goodness, what the hell? It's like even with foods, you know how me and my foods, and I say I make some ackee dish or something. The next day, may I see it, or later in the evening, I'm like, are you kidding me? I remember I was traveling and I did a retreat, one of my seed retreats. It popped up. And then another time, I wasn't on the seed retreat, but I was doing an alignment of the same sort of things that I was doing on that trip. Or someone I was around or encounter with or something. It's around that time. That is amazing.
Is it really? This is where we're talking about us as human beings. We're programs, we're robots. Without even realizing that we are put on the same, they put on our right foot at the same time. We use the same, like we're constantly doing the same thing over and over and over again. We're programmed. So it makes you wonder. What if, look at it this way, what if one day you decide to do something different? Instead of usually going to the same places all the time.
Donna.
What
I'm
if
already visualizing?
Visualize. What if you decide to go to another island that you've never been before, another country that you've never been before? It wasn't even on your radar, but you decided to take a chance and say, you know what? Let me come out of this little box and try something new. What if you try a different meal that you've never tried? What if you brave up yourself and go talk to someone that you always wanted to talk to and never talked to? What if you said, you know what? This month, let's say you're self-employed, this month I'm going to make $10,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not you're going to make $1,000 or $100, or you're hoping that somebody buys something from you. What if you put it out there that, I'm going to do something different to make that $10,000?
Listening to you, Donna, when you're talking about the what if, what I think about is we are deserving of the what ifs. You are deserving of it. Think about it. Why wouldn't you not be? And why are you putting it off? Why? We're here to remind you. We're here to encourage you. to say no more,
No more.
no more.
I'm done.
This is it.
God damn it.
Yes.
Ross.
The Ross.
But to put fun and joke
Oh,
aside, though,
boy.
honestly, I mean, people might say, it's the funds, it's the this.
Mhm.
Excuses after excuses after excuses. Listen, I've been there. I've been divorced. I've sold my house. I've lived in basements. I've bought a house. I've lived listen, I'm up and friggin' down. It's up and down, up and down. But the thing about it is, if I ever come on social media, nobody would never see me down or talking about my business or crying, because I refuse to live in a place of not gratitude. I want to live in a place of gratitude, because something I'd had, let's say something happened to me a couple of years ago, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is the worst. Oh my God. And I'm looking at it and think, that was nothing. That's nothing.
No,
But again, we have to make choices.
we do.
You put it out there,
We do.
and with great planning and resources and convictions, and so just you'd be so surprised at what can happen. I left my job before I started entrepreneurship full time. I'm gonna tell you, it was the hardest thing. Sometimes I'm wondering, oh fuck, how am I gonna pay my car payments? Do you know what I mean? How am I gonna do this? But guaranteed that there's food in my fridge every day. My kids are having their meals. My bills are paying. Ask me what happened. But it happens because of faith. I know this is not, again, we're gone off track, but it is what it is.
I think too, when we go off track, we're just talking about life experience and what people are going through and how people can relate to us.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think, what the heck? And we can relate.
It's really
but we
relatable.
also need reminders. And when I listen to you, at the end of the day, when you talk about we've had our highs, we've had our lows, and at the end of the day, we're always grateful.
Always.
We always stand in gratitude.
Always.
No matter what. No matter what. And I hear people saying it more so than ever before. And that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah. We talked about this morning about having anxiety attacks. And I'm finding out that so many more people are having anxiety attacks. And what usually one of the things that cause anxiety attack is when you're looking too far in the future or looking past the things that happen to you. And they put you in this mode of, oh my God, and you start breathing and you start hyperventilating and it's crazy, but again, everybody deals with this differently. And as a coach and a lot of my clients, when they're going through that, if you put yourself in a place of no and being conscious that you're here, the past is a past and your future is not here yet, but just deal with it right here, right now. Let's deal with this right here, right now. We will deal with whatever is happening tomorrow, but just bring back to source. And I mean, it sounds easy and nice, but trust me, it is not.
It's not easy.
It's not.
Really
I would
isn't,
never tell you it's easy.
Through it.
I would never tell you it's an easy thing, but
it's not.
We have to make certain times we have to make decisions. Let's say, for instance, this happened, and afterwards you say, you're going to make a conscious decision to be present, to be here, But then trust me, if it's like a muscle. It's something that we have to practice all the time and just keep reminding ourselves. I'm going to tell you something. Meditation for you may not work if you're sitting on, walk for myself. Put some reggae music on for me and me breathing and dancing and just breathing and bringing up energy. That's my meditation. And I will meditate when I'm going to bed with some talking. And by the time she don't talk me asleep. You know what I mean? So we have different ways of doing different things just to come forth and be present. And that's what we're talking about. We have to be present.
You talk about anxiety. I suffered from it for some time. I didn't even know that it was anxiety. And I'm here working with clients with post-traumatic stress disorder and didn't even realize what was happening to me. So when it first happened, I had to be rushed to the hospital, not recognizing what I was going through and the signs myself, but at the end of the day, when it does happen and you understand, you can put, techniques, you can do certain things in order to quiet. And one of the things you said in terms of what you think about, whether it's your past, what's going on. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I'll never forget one of the times when I was driving and it just hit me. And I parked the car, and I ran into a store real quick because I did not want to be by myself. I wasn't sure what was going on. And the Chinese man, it was one of the convenience stores, right? And I ran in and I grabbed the water and I'm chuckling down. I was throwing it all over my face. And the person's there looking at me and everyone's like, are you okay? I said, I don't know, and whatever else. And then the person's like, you don't have to pay, or whatever, right?
You saw that you were in distress. Probably.
Yeah. And I just came out and I went in the back in my vehicle, took a few deep breaths, relaxed, wind the window down for about 15 minutes. And I was like, what on earth? I went back in and I paid the money for the water. And I went to the doctor, and then I realized, at the time, it was a long time ago, but it was anxiety. Imagine you're in a meeting, having a meeting, and I was going through some stressful moments. And in the meeting, I couldn't breathe. And I'll never forget, the person says, are you okay? I said, no. And it's just so clear in my mind, because maybe some people have experienced it, and many of you don't even know what I have gone through. And the ambulance were called and they came, and I was rushed to a hospital. The paramedics took me, and one thing led to another. After that was the end of that. They wanted to put me on medication and all that kind of stuff,
the drug,
and you don't want to be addicted to it and whatever else. But I found holistic ways, a rescue remedy, amazing, even for children. It's very safe. It's from a flower, it's amazing to use. And not only that, just breathing technique. As my sister here, Donna, was talking about meditation, everyone finds different ways to meditate. You just don't sit there and go on me, whatever or whatnot. Donna, she loves to just groove it.
I'm a dynamic meditation queen.
You don't have to always be in silence. You can go for a walk. You can listen to your favorite music, something to really distract you. But one of the things I will say, and Donna knows this all the time, is just breathe. Because a lot of times it's like you tense up, breathe. Okay. Think of the ocean, think of whatever it is, visualize a moment, and it bring you back to center. But yeah, you just brought me back to
listen. That's okay.
A timeless moment.
Listen, timeless moment is what we do, and it's just amazing how we can reminisce on the good, the bad, the indifferences, the things that makes us uncomfortable. Because this world, we can't. It's not a perfect world, and we're not perfect. We screw up, and it's okay. And we're not going to pretend that we're better than anybody else, and nobody should. We're not supposed to be making people think lesser than themselves, because we've all been through it. Let's say a millionaire, you have a millionaire. He has issues too. Maybe he may have money, but he probably have health issues or can't have a relationship.
So true.
So there's just different boundaries and different trials and tribulations that persons go through or people go through. But you know what? At the end of the day, I believe that we should just talk about it. Storytelling through healing. Just have a conversation, and be authentic self. I'm not going like you better than nobody else.
Yeah, I agree. I so agree with that.
Okay.
Oh, with that said, oh my goodness. Wow.
I don't even know what to name this episode.
We went from, hey, what are we doing for the summer? What's happening in town?
To nudity.
To
anxiety.
So
yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, you know what? Chime in. Let us know how you deal with anxiety. Let us know if you've ever been on a nudist speech. Let us know if you've ever dreamt about going on a nudist speech. What are you going to do different in 2022? Or what are you going to do different in 2023 to make, to be out of that robotic mode, to break that programming, because it's programming. We're all programmed. We're friggin' robots.
I know. And is anyone traveling on the plane to somewhere?
I have been to 3 different places in 2022. And this is where I'm saying nothing now stop me. I'm going out there. I'm mingling and meeting new people. And we need to have that. We need to have energies and new
We
energies and,
do. We
but anyways,
do.
yeah. we're gonna wrap this up.
We do have to wrap it up.
So thanks again for joining Nathan and myself on Timeless Moments. And please share, subscribe to our channel, and just be supporter of just talking and be authentic or authentic. So until we see you again, have a great day.